haven't been invited anywhere for weeks. What's wrong with me anyway?
What's wrong, Helen? Maybe it's your breath.
Never thought that you would see a sick man. Never thought that you'd stop being around. Now I hear you lost and gone forever, just like all the other girls in town. Am I too late? Am I too late to tell you that I love you now they've carried you away? Am I too late? Am I too late to tell you that I love you now they've carried you away? Am I too late? Am I too late to tell you that I love you now they've carried you away?
Meow. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, mics are working. You guys talk so I can check your mics.
Hello. Hi. My name is Sean.
I don't know which one's which. 4. Okay. Tally is quieter.
All right.
Am I loud enough now?
Sure.
Can you hear me now?
Sure.
What about me?
Well, now you
hear me?
started talking quieter.
Okay, wait. Can you hear me now? Okay, there we go.
There we go. In theory, that's good enough. You're watching It's Not That Late. No one cares. It's true. We're sad.
I care.
Talia cares. This is Talia. And this is Sean. Also known as Sky.
Yes, I don't have any other name.
And now my microphone, I can't get close enough to it. They screwed it to the ground. Anyway, so is it ISU doing it?
Yes.
ISU, Guys and Dolls, up at one of the theaters. They have
Stevens
several.
Performing Arts Center.
Stevens Performing Arts Center,
Yeah.
somewhere in there.
In the Viceland.
The dark one.
Yes.
The dark one. It's kind of creepy when you go in there. Anyway, so yeah, they're performing Guys and Dolls. These two are in it. And as you can tell, they are very excited about that.
We are.
Okay.
It's a really great show. I'm actually really excited about it.
We just got done with rehearsal, actually.
We did.
A 3-hour
A little
one.
sweaty, it's fine.
So how did that go?
I thought really well.
Yeah, it went well. We went through Act 2 tonight. Your number was the best it's ever been, and one of my numbers was the best it's ever been. So
She had an inhaler backstage.
I did have an inhaler backstage.
I got through. Okay, where's my inhaler? I'm just kidding. So no.
He's not kidding.
It's fine.
Right. So I showed up, was it last week, and with the camera and taped a little bit, and yeah, you guys were still pretty rough.
We were. I mean,
So,
I don't know.
you know,
It's nice of him.
yeah. But so it's coming along. It's getting better.
It
yeah,
is. I
absolutely.
mean, every day. You progress every day. And you just have to kind of like give it your best every day and hope that it progresses. And it always does. And it always comes together. And our director is a genius. Her name's Vanessa Ballum. And she's incredible. She's got this brilliant mind on her. And everything that she touches turns into gold. So we're pretty lucky to have her. So.
Yeah. So this is my first show actually with Vanessa, Professor Bellum, excuse me. And I love working with her because, I mean, I've worked with Dr. Deansfry and I absolutely love her, but they're very different styles of directing. Sherry is, likes to control everything, which I love. Because then it kind of gives me, then I can like springboard off of that. But Vanessa's like, figure out your character, do your homework. Okay, now try to act 2, and here's some direction. So be brilliant, you know. So they're very different, and I love both of them. So
one thing that we're doing with this show is a combined show with the music department and the theater department. So we have music majors and theater majors, of course, involved in the show, and so that collaboration has been really great. And I mean. It's kind of the cliche that all theater is collaboration, but it's true, and it's really great to see strengths from both sides coming across. I mean, I know that I don't go to a voice lesson every day of my entire life. I don't know if you do either, I guess, but as a music student, I assume he's just in the studio all day. But I know that as far as myself, I'm a theater major, and our emphasis, of course, is on acting and finding the truth in your given circumstances, and really just taking apart that character and finding out every single little detail about them, going through the entire script, finding out everything that anyone else has said about you, anything that you've said about anyone else, all those things, delicious details, and endowing every object, and just it's a lot of work that goes into creating these awesome characters, and you have to really flesh them out, and so it's fun to be able to kind of share that with the music students, and kind of see where their side of it comes in as well. I mean, like, tell me about your process. I mean, mine's very meticulously, like, pen and paper, I'm writing down every detail.
Yeah, you're kind of like a control freak.
I'm a control freak about the character.
No, it's really good. Okay, so ISU's music department is classically based, so we don't do very much jazz, we don't do very much gospel, we do some of that, but most of the time, like I just did my senior recital on the 23rd of January, and it was all in German with, there was an Italian aria and stuff like that. So we don't sing in English very much, and so we can sometimes cheat and not be as meticulously right. No one understands, and they're like, "What is he talking? Piece of pie?" Or "Oh, Susan died." I don't know. So I'm not saying that there's not as much planning, because a lot of times singers are so neurotic and like in our head. We're like, okay, listen, okay, lift my soft palate. Okay, oh, I hit that high F sharp or whatever, and we get a little preoccupied sometimes with that and not so much in the character. And so this has been really good for me to do a show. I haven't done a show since I did Così, Mozart's Così, when I was in Astoria last summer. Yeah, last summer. So it's a little different. I don't know. I'm not saying we're lazy. We just maybe sometimes throw that out.
It's different emphasis, and I mean, maybe you don't even know all of these things. That I mean, we're taking class after class after class to learn all these techniques, just like you're taking class after class in music theory and all these things. And I don't.
Yep. It's fine. No, it's fine.
I was in choir for several years, so I can sing and stuff sometimes.
Yeah, you can.
That's the extent, pretty much.
So I take it then that you're into more of the singing and you're into more of the acting.
I mean, in a situation,
this is both, so it's kind of a mixture.
Right. In a situation like this, you have to really.
We push each other. I think so. Which is
great.
I went to high school with Talia, so I'm.
Side note. The last time I ever shared shared a stage with Sean Stubblefield, lovely Sean Stubblefield, was in Footloose when we were in Footloose together at Pocatello High School, and. Many people that I know still only know Sean Stubblefield as Ren McCormick. They don't know his real name.
Like Sky. I'll just be Sky.
Now you're gonna be Sky.
No, that's
okay.
fine.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Anyway, we went to high school together, and it's kind of just, for me, it's fun to come back and see you, because you took some time off and then you came back and stronger than ever, actually.
I'm very old now.
You're not.
I didn't start college until I was 23. So now I'm old. The oldest in the department, I believe.
Well, you don't have to tell people that. Don't tell them that.
I'm not ashamed of my age. I'm 25.
Okay, anyway, but it's fun
they're sitting here talking about 25 being old. That's nice.
Well, I'm surrounded by 18-year-olds, so. Anyways.
Yeah, but
keep going.
Kind of, for me, it's kind of like, okay, I'm not comparing myself to you, but like, I've got to be okay, Talia's way up here, and I'm like down here. Okay, I've got to like climb the ladder up. So it's been really good for me. Yeah.
And you should hear this boy open his mouth and sing, because it's gorgeous. I cry.
You'll have to buy a ticket to see it.
I do.
Yeah.
I really wanted to stay and get some footage of you singing the other night, but I didn't, and then I never had time to come in.
You didn't get any.
I didn't get any of him. I got some of you.
He's gorgeous.
And
She's too flattering. You're too flattering. You should play some of her singing.
Yeah, I
right?
got some of her singing.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, you look like it. Do you want to leave the room while we watch it?
No, it's fine.
And give us 5
Are
minutes
you
to
gonna
make
give
fun
me
of you,
like?
and then
Is
you
there
can
a
come back
reaction
in?
shot? Are they gonna?
Well,
You
just
know,
that one.
see as I'm.
Not as we're watching it.
Oh, okay, good.
I could, probably angle this one over to you.
No, that's
Let's
okay.
see here.
Thanks. Oh, there I am.
Yeah.
Hello.
There.
You need like the
This
1950s.
camera's from like the 70s. I'm
Perfect.
surprised it's still alive.
It's vintage.
So we can
Why is this?
we can flip. Yeah, there we go. Now we can flip back to you real quick when we need to.
Oh,
If I can get my head out of the way.
I hate this.
Blame Gabby. Should we watch that right now? Might as well.
Sure. Which song are you gonna play?
Well, it's just a random. I really wanted to actually put something better together, but I ran out of time, so I just threw this together yesterday.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's watch it.
And
You're gonna take back your me? Take back
I hope
your
not.
me.
I still got to get everything set up here.
Oh, that's
Oh, okay.
fine.
We'll
So,
keep talking.
give me a second.
So the show dates, we open next Friday, the 26th of February. And the 27th of February is the next day. And then
Really? Wait.
That's too hard.
Are you sure about that?
and then the 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Where's
So
my
those are all
calendar?
of our show dates, and you should definitely buy a ticket.
So there's not very many options to see it. Then.
No, there's
I mean,
only 5
Five
performances.
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 That's sad.
7:30 in the Biceline Theater up at the Stevens Performing Arts Center. It's 14 for adults.
Don't quote us.
14 or
Pretty sure.
15.
Do they have that online somewhere that I can probably
Yeah, probably.
fact check?
We
it?
should know this. I'm a slacker. I don't know.
I never buy the tickets. I'm always in the show.
No, right. And it's 7 for students if you show your ID. And that you can purchase those at the box office. And sometimes they sell them at Vickers. I don't know. Don't quote me.
I don't think go to Vickers.
Don't go there.
Maybe though.
I mean, go there.
We don't know.
Whoa. Don't listen
Tickets.
to me. It's fine.
So, is it the Biceline?
It's in the Biceline, yes.
There's a picture of the Biceline. That doesn't
That's
do any
helpful.
good. Yeah.
The Biceline is a thrust theater. It is one of 3 theater spaces
That is
in
what the seating looks like.
Stevens Performing Arts Center. Our Stevens Performing Arts Center was actually ranked, I think, 3rd in the nation for the best
Don't
performing
quote her.
arts centers. It was either 3rd or 4th. It was really high on the list. It's an amazing facility. I am so privileged. I mean, I sound like I'm brown nosing, but I am so privileged to be able to. I mean, I work in that building, I perform in that building, I go to all my classes in that building. It's amazing. It's an incredible facility. I'm so lucky to be able to use it.
I can get Fog Hat tickets. Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. Guys and Dolls.
Guys and dolls.
Yes.
Let's buy some tickets.
It's 16.
Ooh.
Oh, you fail.
Sorry, 16. It's fine.
$16 for adults, $11 for children, faculty and staff, and senior season $15.
Oh
So
my
not
gosh,
much
that
of a
was even more
discount.
For students, Moses.
Wait, how much?
$8 if you're a student. So
Yeah, they've raised it. I don't
how
know.
close do they look at the ID cards? If I dig mine out from 5 years ago, would I still be able to use?
I mean, oh my gosh, listen, if it looks like they changed them a while ago.
I don't know. I got my student ID in 2011, and they still accept mine. But I am a current student. I'm not
They
cheating.
look like this,
They do look like this.
then they'll take them.
I think I have. Oh wait, but mine might be. Yours is expired. No,
it
that's
expired?
That's date issued. Sorry.
I'm like, what?
I don't even know if I still have. I have a one of the bank / ID cards, but I'm pretty sure the debit part of it is expired
No, I don't know. You could maybe ask.
last year. Yeah,
I don't know. Just
maybe they won't look. I'll just.
will look.
Check it out.
I'm a student. See,
try
it
it.
out.
Just be- I haven't renewed it yet.
No, you can't have it.
No, just flash it. Just be like, or say you're a student. Sometimes that works. I shouldn't be telling this. Okay, sorry, people. It's fine.
Yeah, I know somebody who's usually in the ticket office, and they'd probably call me out on that. So.
Well, at least they're honest, right? So.
Yeah. Is this full screen? There we go. All right, let's watch this. Why not?
something instead of, yeah, so blaming him is great. DJ, after everyone's running into you down here in the vom and after the hug to Gabby, can you make some sort of a, like tip your hat to them or something, but some sort of a response to the hug?
I got the horse right here. And it's
Applause, you're coming on, we hear fire mission down.
You go, Sarah girls, you go. You 3 chicks.
Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. One time I saw him bet
my mic wasn't on.
$5,000 on a cockroach. Oh, and another time he was sick and he wouldn't take penicillin on account of he had bet that his temperature would go to 104. Hey, Nate, why don't you borrow the $1,000 from Sky? Not Sky. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money. It's bet money. So why don't I bet him on something? Why don't I bet him $1,000 on something? I always want to have him kick the piece of cheesecake and I'll be like, oh yeah.
That works really, really well, so we're going to keep that.
He says, you don't want to eat, you just want to sneak out and meet that cheap bum, Nate in Detroit.
And what did you say to him?
I told him, I says, I'll meet whoever I want.
Well, don't upset yourself. How's your
Okay,
cold?
pause for a second. So Jack, she's telling you that her boss just called you cheap bum, right? And you said, what did you say to that? Did she defend you at all to him?
No.
No, she said, I will meet whomever I want, right? So that's a setup there, right?
Caught between reveling and resenting my bonus.
Bum, Nate in Detroit.
And what did you say to him?
Well, I said to him, I says, I'll go and meet whoever I want.
Well, don't upset yourself.
Nathan, what was that about?
His wife's having a baby.
So why is he asking you?
He's nervous.
That was that tone you never want to hear from your mother.
What
was that about?
No! Why would I do that?
No, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Evelyn? Oh, fine. Still dancing at the hot box. Suppose one of these days you two will be getting married. Oh,
He's gonna pretend newspaper.
Nathan. As like us, Nathan. We can find it. As pleasant as a doll's company might be, we gotta remember that. Oh, shoot, Miles. She must always take second place. Easy enough. Okay, let me do that again. But Nathan, guys like us, Nathan,
It's
we
all
can
about
find
the
you always
process,
take your
right?
percentage off the top. Well, for old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a piece of the action. If you're looking for some action, I bet you the same $1,000. You can't tell me the color of necktie you have on.
Sometimes I do like this Captain Kirk thing where I'm like, Spock, Nathan, what is my next line?
Get off that cell for the 14th time. A python can develop a grip, the post-nasal drip with the wheezes and the sneezes and a sinus that's really a pit. From a lack of community and a feeling trying to love, a python can develop a bad cold.
Yeah, just like that. See, it does sound good when you
So that was
sneeze.
great. D was great. You just opened up. It's not the D that I'm worried about. It's honestly the next one.
And so
And I don't
here,
know why, because these are not hard for me usually.
You mustn't squeeze a melon. Get the melon home.
That's Melissa Walker.
Slowly introduce him to the bad things. Respectable, conservative, and clean.
Reader's Digest.
I don't know.
Roger's Beach.
Go Galoshes.
Marry the man today.
Again, it's about the process, right? We've improved greatly.
Jump off your right foot.
Since
Train
then.
him subsequently.
And if he ever tries to stray from you, have a pot roast.
Have a headache.
Have a baby.
Have two this night. Marry the man today. Rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry the man today. Change his ways.
Yeah.
Yes.
I always forget to turn that down first. Okay.
So I would like to point out that how long ago was that? That was
Last
2
week.
weeks.
That was 1 week ago.
It was almost 2 weeks ago.
No, wait. That was that 2 weeks? No, that was last week. 1 week ago.
Early last week.
It was exactly 1 week ago on a Tuesday, I think.
Okay, well,
You know
the
what?
moral of the
No,
story
wait. It
is-
might have been a Monday.
It was a long time
It
ago.
might have been a Monday. It was a Monday or a Tuesday.
We've greatly improved
Monday.
since
It was
then.
a Monday.
And like Sean said, it's all about the process. And there's, of course, bumps and bruises along the way. But you know what? That's half the fun of it. I mean, performing is great, but the rehearsal process is also just as great.
Oh, yeah. I enjoy watching, like, that's what I usually try to get is people screwing up. And then, I mean, each rehearsal, I mean, even there, it's just kind of fun to see where they screw up or maybe not do something as good and then get some, a little bit of direction from the director and then instantly just improve it, and I like watching that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I showed there a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's great. And I hope that people are inspired to come see the show and see how great it is
Really.
with all the direction.
Right, and we do have, what's nice is that we're doing it with live orchestra. So Dr. Grant Harville, who conducts the ISU Civic Symphony.
Idaho State Civic Symphony.
Yes, Idaho State Civic Symphony.
When people call it ISU Civic Symphony, it's technically incorrect.
Yeah, it's fine. So, I've been at ISU for 5 years. Clearly, I need to pay better attention. It's fine. I'm even in the music department. Okay, but anyway, he conducts the Idaho State Civic Symphony, and he does an excellent job, and he's doing that, and he's pulling some members from that, and then from the jazz ensemble as well. I don't know if we're gonna have saxophones, but that'd be kind of cool. I don't know.
You gotta have some saxophones. It's Guys and Dolls, right?
Right, 50s,
Yeah.
Runyon But anyway, so you're getting more. So I'm not saying we're bad. We're actually really good, and we've improved so much. And don't look at me like that. We have, we really have. But
I was the little bit that I was there. It actually got me really excited to come see it. So,
Cool.
I mean, especially the hot chick you were singing with. I'm sorry, but
Her name's Marissa Walker. She's playing Miss Sarah Brown. She's a missionary in New York City. I guess we could talk about what the show is about a little
that'd
bit.
probably
yeah,
be helpful.
hey, that would be
Yeah.
nice.
Go ahead and do
I
that.
had to Google.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You had to Google it. Let's get Wikipedia on right now. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Just read the synopsis.
Okay, so the Guys and Dolls is based off of David Runyon, David Runyon's novel. I don't believe it's entitled Guys and Dolls, but it's about the story of, this is where it comes from, and the music's by Frank Lesser, whatever you want to say, it's fine. But
Do I need to fact check here?
I don't know, you might need to. Again, where's Wikipedia? We don't know. So, but anyway.
So far, you're straight.
Okay, well, I haven't talked about anything, so.
You got your name right.
Right!
100% so far.
But how does this start off? Is it it's a kind of a chaotic scene at the very beginning. It kind of shows the kind of like the high energy of it's called Runyon Land, but it's New York. They make references to Broadway and stuff like that. And in the late 40s, 48, they make reference to that. It's kind of like the hustle and bustle of the city. And amidst that, Miss Sarah Brown is at the head of this mission branch that is going around and crusading to save sinners from gambling and evil betting and whiskey and stuff. I don't know. Who likes Jameson? I don't. I mean, give me some scotch, I guess. I don't know. But that's fine.
Pineapple rum.
Pineapple rum? No. No. But
Pineapple rum with Diet Mountain Dew is the best drink ever.
I'll have to try it.
Really?
You should try it. It is
Okay.
the best drink ever.
Okay, cool.
Closing night.
Yeah.
Vanessa might kill us if it was before.
Yeah, it's always after.
Not really. She's not violent.
Not at all. But anyway, so she's trying to convert all these people in Broadway, and she's doing a terrible. No, she's doing a terrible job. There's just no success because there's just no success with that. So sometimes
Everybody's sinners, and they don't want to be bothered by the mission. They don't want to sing hymns. They want to shoot craps, and they want to drink, and
yeah. But and then let's see. So Nathan Detroit, who's engaged for 14 years to
this lovely lady.
Miss Adelaide. That's a really long time. Yeah.
It is a really long time. Half of that is 7, which is an equally long time. Well, it's a half as long time. Anyways, so the plot. The plot revolves around, basically, it revolves around 2 sets of couples. Sky Masterson and Miss Sarah Brown are one of the couples, and the other couple is Nathan Detroit and myself, Adelaide. And Nathan is played by Jack Johnson. There were several clips in the clip that we just saw of Nathan.
Not the real Jack Johnson. Sorry, people.
No banana pancakes were made in the making of this movie. But he is the real Jack Johnson, and he's a really incredible actor. He's better than Jack Johnson with banana pancakes. I have a really great time acting with Jack. He's a really fantastic actor. He's so fun to be on stage with, and
it looked
he makes
like
things
it from
more
what
playful.
I saw.
He's really great. But yes, so I'll let you talk about your plotline. But
you go, girl. You go.
So Adelaide is this really iconic character that I'm so excited to be able to play. That, like we mentioned, has been engaged to Nathan Detroit for 14 years, and she's not incredibly okay with that. Would really prefer that she was married at this point. And she's developed this like neuroses about it, and is just convinced that the fact that he won't marry her is the reason that she has this awful cold and this awful flu, and she sings about that several times. And at one point Nathan gives me his hanky, and of course that's like a cute little gesture, so I carry the hanky around with me for the rest of the show and sneeze all sorts of wonderful things into it, and then I give it back to him at the end of every night. He loves it, I'm sure.
He burns it.
But yeah, so I mean, my plot line kind of revolves around that whole thing. I'm a nightclub singer / dancer in the Hot Box. Hot Box, not Hot Box.
Hot Box.
Hot Box. And I've got a gang of 6 ladies backing me up that are just incredible. They're my dancing ladies, the Hot Box dancers. And they're really great. They've been a great support system for me as well. Talk about you now.
Okay. She also writes to her mother and says that they're not married, but they are, and she has like 9,000 kids or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
well, so the thing is that my mother is old-fashioned from Rhode Island, and she wouldn't understand if we didn't have any children after all of these years. Oh, and I already told her that I was married. But so we have 5 children. One's on the way.
9,005.
Yeah, and so it's kind of this, ongoing thing that I'm sure Nathan is not all too happy about, that we've got this huge lie, that how are we going to make up for that when we finally do at some point meet my mother, but that's a fun bit.
Yeah, and then Sky Masterson is kind of this, he's supposed to be not elusive, but kind of like he's kind of like suave. He's like Frank Sinatra. He kind of got, I don't know, something like that, more classy. But he does not have like the Brooklyn accent. He's supposed to be more worldly. He travels more. I take Sarah to
Oh, I thought
Havana.
You just couldn't do it.
Oh, I can't, actually, if we're just really honest. I could do British or a really nasty French, terrible one, but I can't do Brooklyn. I shouldn't move there, I guess.
You don't have to adopt the dialect when you move to a new place. In fact, they might.
I thought you did! Oh my god, I thought you did. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. So, anyway, so Sky, he comes in and he's kind of like the high better. He's kind of like suave. He's, kind of like the Frank Sinatra character or whatever.
He was indeed. Wait, no.
No, he wasn't.
Wrong.
He was Nathan in the movie.
Frank Sinatra was played.
But I like Frank Sinatra better.
Perfect. Keep
That's
going.
fine. Whatever. Anyway, so and he's friends with Nathan, and he comes in, and Nathan's like hard on cash, and Nathan makes a bet with him that he can't take this girl, which is Miss Sarah, who's the head of the mission, very tight-laced girl to Havana, and I end up taking her, and we fall in love. And then she thinks I'm kind of a cruddy person and kind of breaks up with me. And
Don't give away the whole plot.
I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, you don't know the end. You don't know the end.
I don't need to see it.
Just come after intermission.
Spark note it.
Fine.
I don't know. No, but anyway, so I mean, it's really fun. It's a dichotomy. It's a juxtaposition between the two characters of kind of like worldly Sky versus very tight-laced Sarah, and how they kind of like fall in love. They have very similar qualities of control of what they want in their life. So
All the missionaries in town, and that never happens in real life.
we don't know.
I don't think they're allowed to date.
Yeah, I know. Anyway.
I don't think Sarah is either, technically.
We don't talk about it. It's
Okay.
off the books. It's fine.
So, is anyone curious about my hair?
Yeah, look, she's got this like ombre.
So,
thing
okay,
on.
I'm like super business in the front, right?
I didn't even know.
In the back. Okay, so the reason that I look insane right now, because I'm going blonde for this role. It's a pretty iconically blonde character, and so
It's like slowly growing from the back. I mean,
We don't know.
Yes. No, but I spent 5 hours in a chair today, bleaching my hair for this role. I'm committed to the craft.
There you are.
Can they not bleach it all at once, or?
Well, just this much took 5 hours, and then I ran out of time. I had to go to rehearsal. So, I'm going back tomorrow, and then the rest of it. But it's actually happening pretty well.
Go buy a gallon of bleach from the gas
okay.
station. I'll
Yeah,
bleach it
actually,
for you right now.
Got a lot done.
A gallon of bleach from the gas station?
Yeah,
I don't know if
just-
they sell gallons of bleach. Does that come? Do they sell that by the gallon?
Bleach?
Garnier,
Regular
1
bleach.
gallon of bleach.
Yeah, you get it from
Just
the
get
washing
Clorox.
machine.
Get some Clorox, girl.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, so that's why I look nuts.
I don't think anyone noticed until you pointed it out.
Yeah, well, I wanted it just in case someone. I was really worried all day long because I knew I was coming to this, and I was like, oh my god. And we had an option to do like one more section, like right here or something.
You're like,
before
nope,
I
not
left,
even.
and I was like, I'm gonna be like on the news in front of thousands and trillions of people tonight.
We're artists, though. We
are
can be
artists.
crazy.
I think-
4 at the most.
Four.
Thank you for people.
I texted my mommy and told her that. I didn't tell her what channel though.
I'll see that.
Hi, Mom.
I'll put it on YouTube tomorrow.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Cool.
So, 6 more?
You know, Gabby asked how to stream it. I guess so. I don't know. Maybe she's sharing the link around. People are live streaming it right now.
Well, she already put
So
stuff
maybe
up on Facebook.
maybe there's 5.
Yeah.
There might be 5 people watching.
5.
I hope there's
is
more than that
public access.
because this is a really great show, and I hope that all 5 of you come to see our show
Yes.
because it's really amazing.
And it's a classic. I mean, it really is. It's kind of like the idea of Americana musical theater. It's really one of those, you have Bye Bye Birdie, which I actually kind of like. But anyway, so, and then Guys and Dolls, and you have just a bunch of other, let's see, Singing in the Rain, Music Man, all these ones that came out of like the 50s and 60s era. Maybe Sound of Music too. You can throw that in there. I don't know. So. But it's kind of like the core. It's like, and then everything kind of grew out from there. And then you get things like Wicked and Les Mis and
No, absolutely. I mean, this is the
Jekyll and
history
Hyde, so.
of musical theater. It's
yeah, totally.
the roots, kind of, so to speak. Yeah, I agree with what you said.
And from what I've seen from the rehearsal, it's actually pretty well done. Which, okay, last time I actually went and saw an ISU performance.
Tread lightly.
It was years ago. You guys would have been like 20, so I don't think you would have been in it.
Well, I'm 23,
Keep
so
treading
I don't know.
lightly.
Yeah. Like how many years ago were we talking? What's the show? What's the show?
It was fall of 2009. They did Dr.
Oh, yeah, no.
Faustus. How do you say it?
Faustus.
Anyone know? Anyway, and it was painful.
I was not involved in that production.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
I'm not saying that.
So,
I just wasn't.
I had to go see
Don't know
it for a class, and I had to take notes and whatnot. And I'm like, got my list here of who was good and who was bad, and I didn't look at the pamphlet playbill thing yet, and so I was just writing characters down. And
Oh, don't
it's like
say what you're about to say.
what?
That's so mean.
It was
if
like
someone of
filling
them is
up on
watching.
this. This is horrible, And no offense if you're watching, but. Well, then 4 characters showed up on the good, and then I went home to
Good.
type up my report, and I'm like, okay, I want to don't just say the characters, I want to give the actor some credit, and I'm looking at the cast list, and I'm like, oh, it's all the same person.
Okay, they played 4. Okay, well, one's better than nothing.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
I mean, one character is oftentimes cast
Yeah.
as multiple, or I'm sorry, one
One
actor
actor
is
is- yeah.
oftentimes cast as multiple characters, and if they can pull that off and create full living, breathing characters, and
Oh, yeah.
especially have you convinced that they weren't the same actor the whole time, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and that was the best part. I had no clue this was the same person, and they were the only one that showed up on that side of the list. But that kind of put a sour taste in my mouth for ISU Productions for a while.
Well, I mean, I could see that.
Because I'm like,
don't
wow,
know.
I've seen high school plays better than this.
Okay,
So- But
that
this
taste
this
out.
has got me quite excited again, because I'm like, wow, these guys and everyone else in it were actually really good. So I'm actually really excited to go see it.
yeah.
So
And I think that, excuse me, since then, a lot of changes have been made to the department as well.
Yes.
And there's absolutely something also to be said for, the genre of that play. That's definitely a very old piece.
yeah, it's difficult to follow. Regardless if as great actors doing it, it's just
Right.
painful, But you add in that it's like this guy's a horrible actor,
I think that brings
not-
up a good point, though.
Sorry to make. I was also really disappointed going in because they're like, oh, pyrotechnics. I was promised pyrotechnics, and I'm like, ooh, yay, you're gonna get to watch this. They had those little pop things.
Oh,
I'm like, that's not pyrotechnics. That's a kid's firework toy. Anyway,
Yeah, but that brings up a really good point that you have. A lot of the times with anything that you do, musical theater, whether it's at a business, working, whatever, but in the case of musical theater especially, it really comes down to the cast and what they are willing to do as individuals to work. And yeah.
to add to that, the directing team.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The production team, the director, and
Yes.
the music director, and the technical director, and the costumes, and everything, lighting, everything, really goes into. It's collaboration. It is to make a great show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so it falls upon those people, and then you either you accept the challenge, and Vanessa's been talking about own it, push in, like lean in, and because we were at a baseline when you came kind of deal. That's kind of like basic, and then since then she's like drilling us every night, pages and pages of notes, and it's been really
been on a
good.
strict schedule too. It's
Yes.
like nope. It's we only have 5 minutes left. Get it right, or
Yes,
yeah. So that was kind of cool to see.
Yeah, and it's a lot more rehearsal than a lot of productions at ISU that I have been in have done. Yeah, seriously. When I was in Into the World, really?
This is less rehearsal than I'm used to.
Moses. Okay.
Aren't you guys rehearsing almost every day?
Yeah, 6:30 to 9:30.
Still less.
Yeah, 6:30 to 9:30. Yeah, because like for Into the Woods, we would do French scenes, and so I wasn't there as much. I was the narrator in that, and but this one, it's very strict.
That one,
Monday through Saturday.
I really
so.
wish I made it to see Into the Woods.
It was- I thought it was a good production, but I'm biased because I'm in it, so.
I'm a jerk when it comes to reviewing stuff, so I might have hated it. But
That's fine. Everyone's
I always
entitled.
liked Into the Woods, so I think I would.
Into the Woods is a
it.
great
I
production.
love it.
Into the Woods.
It's a great show.
Into the Woods.
Definitely.
Real quick, backtracking to the Dr. Faustus thing. No, that's still. the directing and the overall set and everything, you can tell the set crew and directors and everything really did do a good job with that. It was where it mainly failed in my eyes was the horrible acting.
It's a personal responsibility to take pride in what you're doing
Yeah.
and to take it to the next level. Because the director and the stage people, they can only do so much, and they can give you so many notes. But honestly, and that's the nice thing about working.
If the actor just sucks, there's nothing they can do about it.
Yes, yeah, I guess, yeah. And a willingness to take the notes and to work one thing. And all of us, Talia, myself, Sarah, Jack, all of the leads, DJ, everyone it's been an exceptional cast where we're like, okay, improve. Like we start where we left off and just keep on building forward. So.
Absolutely. And I mean, I think acting as a raw form of art, talent, of course, contributes. Yes, of course, it's great if you have talent, and that's obviously very helpful. But also, I think that anyone can learn to act. It's
Not me.
a craft. You could. If you sat down and you studied it and you really, you have to put the work in. It's not an easy thing. I mean, just like any other art, it's a craft and you have to hone it every day. You have to practice it and work hard at it. And I think a lot of people, the last show that I was in, for instance, Glass Menagerie, I was Amanda Wingfield, name dropping, it's fine. So it was a very...
You're supposed to flip your hair when you say
my
it.
half blonde hair. It was a very script heavy, is that right, show for me. My character was kind of iconically long-winded, I would say. I had a lot of lines. I had a lot of text. And after that show, one of the things that I kept hearing over and over again were people congratulating me, saying, "You did such a great job. How did you ever memorize all those words?" I'm like, that's the beginning. Like, that's just the first thing that I did. And then all of these other things went into creating this performance for you. And so I think that people discount all that goes into it a lot. So I actually like that you got some footage there. I didn't love
That's a
every
pretty good job.
See it again?
footage. No. But I like that you show the work. Yeah, that's great. Period.
Totally.
Well, I will say, once again, from the little bit of rehearsing I saw, everyone that I noticed doing stuff, everyone seems to be putting it 100% into it, and it actually, unlike my last play that I watched at ISU, I think this one's going to be very good.
We can win you back. You can follow the fold.
Right after they raise the prices.
Yeah, inflation. I'm just kidding.
So everybody does look like they're working very hard on it,
Yeah.
and adapting or progressing as they should and whatnot.
Yeah, totally.
And it looks awesome.
Totally.
So.
Something else that I can talk about is the fact that I work in the costume shop. So I'm pretty inexperienced, honestly. I just started in the costume shop. I took a basic costume construction class about a year ago. But other than that, that's the only experience that I had. But they've got a great team of people working in the costume shop, making all the costumes for the show. And that's been really fun. I've gotten to work on the ball gowns that I get to wear during the show, and there's one number called "Take Back Your Mink," and I sewed with my own two little hands all the minks that are being used on the stage.
That's cool.
And so
Is it real mink?
Cool. It is real mink. Please throw blood on me.
Bring it on.
Please don't do that. It's not real. I will let you touch it. It's like that super soft. I don't know what it is, but yeah. So that's been awesome to be able to creation.
No animals died
And they
to
go on
make
the
it,
stage.
but
Right, in the making of Guys and Dolls, no one died.
a lot of third world country kids might
Only
have
my
about.
stuff.
Yeah.
I think my scalp's the only thing that's died in the making of the show.
Sorry, I've been trying to untangle this the whole time too, and it's driving me nuts. Anyway, so the costuming. I mean, obviously, I think there were a few hats, but it didn't look
Yeah,
like anyone
no,
else was
absolutely, there
really
was
in
no-
costume. But the costumes are coming along great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
In Idaho State Journal, that was published on, it was on D4 on Sunday. They had a spread for Guys and Dolls, and they had the backdrop for like a New York theme, and then they had Adelaide and. I want to come. Let's see. I want to.
Knighton, Detroit.
Sky, and Sarah. Because we don't have real names. We're the characters. Anyway, but they were in costume. I have a pinstripe suit, and it's black and white. It's kind of fun. And his is red, and he has like snakeskin shoes. They're kind
Bright red snakes.
of. I'm kind of jealous of them.
They're pretty awesome.
So, you know. You can. So that's kind of like a snippet of what the.
Yeah. Except I'll be platinum blonde
Yes.
at some point, probably tomorrow.
Maybe if time permits, right?
I had to skip all my classes today, and I have
Don't
to
tell
use,
your. What if they're
tomorrow
watching?
again.
What if your
I
professors?
cleared it with all of them.
Oh, okay.
I'm a good student.
I mean,
He's the only student that got to use the excuse, I have to go get my hair dyed.
Yeah, and they're okay with it because it's for the show.
Did you get Chad to write you a paper?
Right, he's one of the teachers.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're fine. I don't know.
Where are you getting your hair done? Is there somewhere up at ISU that's doing it for you, or are you
Actually,
going local?
her name is Casey, and she has a salon. It's called 16th Avenue Salon, and she's been really great. She's very conscious about like keeping my hair healthy because, I mean, I don't really dye my hair very much, and I was a little worried about bleaching it and it dying. But she's been very cautious about that, and she's been really great. And we had
grow back in a few years?
It'll grow back. It's fine. Just bick it. But yeah, she's been fantastic. We had a great time chatting today for 5 hours.
Nice. So she doesn't normally only do half your hair.
No, not normally. But I think it could be a thing. I think
Yeah,
I've
you
seen
can bring
people,
that.
like,
It's
on
kind of like
internet.
the reverse Rogue from X-Men.
Right.
She had the little thing in front. You could just have the
it in
patch
the
in
back.
back.
You got it in the-
Gross.
You can put that part in a ponytail.
might
Leave the
flip
rest
it over.
just
Just the brown part.
maybe do a little like braid or bun
see,
with
let's see.
just the blonde.
It is actually like most of it's done. Where's the? So like only the top part is it.
Moses Christ.
I know, right? I'm like
That
almost
right
blonde.
there. That is what you need to do. Just when you're done with the show, have her dye the front brown again, and you can just mess with
Interesting
people.
snippet. So I have a audition on Saturday for Rocky Mountain Summer Stock auditions, or what they're called. Anyways, it's an audition.
What is Rocky Mountain Summer Stock?
It's a unified audition, so a bunch of different theater companies that do like summer rep.
So it is theater. It's not
Theater,
like
yes, it's a
you're
theater
going to be
audition.
going knocking on doors trying to sell people insurance.
No,
Okay,
Or
Just making sure.
livestock.
or livestock. I'm not selling
want to buy
livestock.
a sheep?
I'm selling.
It's fine.
So I have an audition on Saturday, and we just had this wonderful photographer, Scott Biggs is his name, come in and do headshots for us. And my hair was brown because it was a week ago or so. But so my hair is brown in my professional headshots, and I have to go to this professional audition, and my hair can't be platinum blonde when my headshot is brown. So I'm going to wear a wig furnished by the costume shop to audition
Nice.
on
I mean,
Saturday.
okay.
Hopefully it stays on my head, and hopefully we can get the bangs that are on it now to stop looking like they currently do. Because it's not
Are they
good.
like early 90s bangs?
I don't even know. It's like maybe early 90s, but then someone put it in a plastic bag for the last 4 years. So we're going to work on that.
Nice. So if
Side note.
this audition goes well, what does that mean for you?
I mean, hopefully it'll lead to some kind of summer repertory work.
Is that me or you?
No, it was you.
That was me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, theater companies, regional theaters around the area will be attending the auditions. And I think right now they said there was 150 people registered for the audition. And so they'll be picking out of those people, and of course the other auditions that they've held by themselves on their own time to cast their shows. And
So is it kind of just the word was in my head 2 seconds ago and it just left. Kind of like just a scouting thing, or is it like?
I mean,
is there something in mind that they're already gonna go do, or?
yeah, so they've got seasons set out. Like each theater company has a season of, say, 4 shows that they're planning on doing for the summer, and they do them in rep, which means they do different shows every other night or whatever they choose to do. And so they're going into these auditions, and we present our best selves. I'll be singing a 32 bars of a song and doing a minute-long monologue that contrasts and shows our best sides. And then they see 150 people doing that 90-second audition, and they choose from those people who they want to cast for those 4 or so shows that they chose for their season.
Nice.
Cool.
Well,
So-
good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck. That's cool.
Oh,
He's like, oh yeah, good luck. Anyway,
Good
me-
luck. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's super awesome.
guys just keep saying good luck, though.
Oh yeah. Okay. Listen, I'm not superstitious. So I'm not
I'm-
about that. I'm sorry. Okay. That's cool.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry. Best of luck.
So if you are cast, do you or are you contracted for these? Would you do all 4 shows, or would you just do
It
one
depends.
of the shows? It just
Whatever
depends.
they cast me as.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm hoping, because those are, I guess I forgot to, those are professional opportunities.
Yes.
So they
It's not
would
ISU.
pay me.
What? What's money?
I'm trying not to make fun of ISU here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But Guys and Dolls is a great show,
Absolutely.
and you should all come. Sorry.
Even though she's not
Redirect.
getting paid, she's putting 100%
I'm
into it.
getting, I'm getting paid with experience.
Life experience.
Absolutely. And, you know, something kind of interesting. I mean, we mentioned that I took some time off of school before I came back when I was 23, but I kind of kicked myself for that at first because I was so much older than everyone else once I got here. But honestly, like, I'm ready and I'm willing and I'm eager and I am a good student now. And I go to almost all of my classes. And I get good grades, and I'm like really there for the right reasons, and
Yes.
the education and the training, and to get better at what I want to do in my life. And as an 18-year-old out of high school, that wasn't what was on my brain.
That's fine. No, I mean, I went right into college, but I didn't, and I was always a good student, but I look back at classes and I could have, I didn't take ownership of what I was doing. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm a straight A student, or I get some B's or whatever. But it wasn't until I was probably 21 or 22 that I was like, actually like, oh, okay, I'm paying for this. I need to take this seriously. Okay, I need to do a master's, or I want to do a master's and maybe get my doctorate. I really should probably take this seriously. So there's a couple classes that I wish I could go back and take. So I think that was really kind of awesome that you know, because now you have like the drive and motivation, and that a lot of kids and young adults don't have when they go to college. I mean, I didn't, I'll just be honest, until a couple years ago. So, yeah.
I was 29 when I started college and then never finished because I didn't take it seriously. And as soon as I was done, and it was mainly the classes I needed to take didn't fit my schedule at the time, so I stopped. It wasn't really like I just quit. But as soon as I was done, I looked back and same thing, you know, I was like, man, I should have took that more seriously. And I was 29, so you guys shut up about being old.
Well,
So-
the faculty at the theater department is incredible. We've got such amazing professors, and they have so much knowledge, and I just like I want to.
Like a sponge.
I want all of their knowledge.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to put it in my brain and put it into practice. And
And if any of them are watching and were involved in Dr. Fastus, I was joking.
He was joking.
It was great. Anyway, continue.
That's all.
Yeah. So, what? 5 minutes left. So 26th February, 26th, 27th. That's not too far away. That's like
No, that's next Friday.
Next Friday
Next
is
Friday.
opening night.
Opening night. Nice.
Absolutely.
So,
And my brother's traveling down from Coeur d'Alene, and he'll be able to see the
Ooh,
show.
that's
and I'm
cool.
so excited.
That's awesome.
that's a long drive.
It is.
Or is
I
he
think he's
flying?
taking your bus too.
Oh, that's
It's even longer with
We'll
the
talk about
bus.
that
Yes.
later.
Okay. That'll be a good story.
So 26th, 27th, and then March
3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Third,
3rd,
fourth,
4th, 5th.
Yes.
You'd think that'd be easier to remember. 7:30, Stevens Performing Arts Center in the
Biceline Theater.
Biceline Thrust.
Thrust Theater.
I mean, the word thrust isn't in the name of
Right.
it's-
The Beverly
Are you
Hills.
sure? What is
Beverly
I had
Hills.
It up here
It's
as a-
Beverly Biceline?
Beverly Biceline. The Beverly Hills. We're now in Hollywood.
Biceline- Okay, I
sure
guess
know.
it isn't there. I can swear it used to have thrust in the title.
True up a gang sign.
It's like I'm like as red as your shirt. I'm like, hi. It's fine.
I lost it. Now I can find his Don Williams and Foghat.
So yeah, we're really excited about Guys and Dolls. You should come. We
Come
open
support.
next Friday. The following Friday. Someone yelled at me today for calling next Friday because next Friday is this Friday,
this Friday.
but it's next Friday, okay?
Not this Friday.
And actually, the following show that we're doing coming up is Waiting for Godot, which is an absurdist piece directed by Norm Schroeder.
Bring a pillow.
Do not bring a pillow. It will be very interesting and thought-provoking. Please come to
Absolutely.
that as well. But first,
You lost me
come
at
to Guys and Dolls.
thought-provoking.
Sir
Just
Ian
kidding.
McClellan
Kidding.
and Patrick Stewart played the leading roles, Dee Dee and Go-Go, in Waiting for Godot
Cool.
a few years ago. I don't know when it was. But it was a really great production, and they're awesome.
There's no way he could do better than when he was Picard. Patrick Stewart, that is.
I'm certain that his acting, like the pinnacle of his acting career, was not in that. I mean, like, he's done such amazing
I
things.
think it's the Strongbow cider commercials where he has his face hidden the whole time.
I don't even know what you're talking
Okay,
about.
that's fine. I just drink a lot. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Yep. Whoops.
Anywho,
So yes, I'm not involved in the show, and I can tell you I'm excited for Guys and Dolls too. So,
Great.
and I'm not excited for much, ever.
I can tell by your voice, your vocal quality.
Yes.
Our vocal
So-
coach and dialect coach, Stefan Espinosa, would be disappointed in your vocal energy right now.
Most people are always disappointed in my vocal energy. Is this better? No. Yeah. So yes, what were the prices again?
It is
I lost it up there.
$16
$16.
for a regular adult ticket, $8 for a student ticket, and some other prices that are different for other people.
11 for
11
children.
for children,
That one.
15 for faculty.
Yes.
Why don't faculty?
Wait, was it 15 or?
It was 15 because I was like, why
No,
doesn't
for
faculty
normals.
at least get like
16.
student prices too?
16.
That's just mean. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't know.
so yes. So dust off your old student ID and try to sneak in with that. If not, bring 16 just to be safe.
Absolutely.
do that.
Yes, it'll be well worth it.
Absolutely.
It will.
Definitely going to be a good show.
And we worked really hard on it.
I can show you Talia singing again real quick.
Just on that one more. Zoom into her face.
There it is.
There we go.
Can you sing something for us right now? We got like 1 minute left.
Okay, yeah.
You go, girl.
Sing.
What do I sing? Give me something.
Sing the ABCs.
What about person develop a bad girl? Do that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
The average unmarried female, basically insecure, shows a neurotic tendency. C note. Oh, where's the note? Chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eyes, the ears, the nose, and throat.
That's good.
That's all I'm gonna sing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Your turn.
Your turn. Oh, he's so pretty.
Ernie, you got like 10 seconds to sing something.
Suddenly, oh, when my love comes along, I'll know in my heart. There you go.
See?
I forgot to turn down his mic before that. Sorry,
that
people.
was way loud.
But isn't he gorgeous? Did you hear? Or was it just really loud?
We don't know. It's just loud.
It sounded good. Yes.
It did sound
So-
good.
Guys and Dolls, check it out. Go see it.